Get in, losers. We're going breaching. Welcome back to Pacific Drive, but a video version. Because there's been a new update. And it's a big gameplay change.
Driver, I'm sorry to interrupt. I know you've got a lot on your plate, but if you get a moment, I sent you something through the pneumotubes. Think of it as a personal project. It's not urgent.
If I find out there's more to this than meets the eye, maybe we'll do a stream of it. I don't even know when my, Wait a second. Why is that disabled? What was that? Oh, right. I had to replace my shield. In fact, I should have replaced some more parts on here before I started the video, but oh well. They have endless expeditions now. They're dipping into their roguelike a little bit. And we're going to do an adventure with Francis.
Time, I promise. I just would like to put a suspicion to rest. What?
Ah, a second. Huh. It just seems rather low.
Ago, I found out about something
that's better.
I've been working on. She told me she was trying to map out or at least track unreachable areas within the zone. The instability constantly scrambles the landscape, so the method to even map destabilized areas has to be dynamic to stay accurate. Her working theory was that if you could trace the physical matter itself, you could determine a stable layout and a path to it. I don't know what state her prototype is in now. I don't think she ever got it working. But I think I have my own working theory. I know there's a lot happening, so I'll save the details for later. But if you could just help me out, it'd mean a lot to me. You have to understand, Oppie would never work with anyone on this, let alone me. And I just have a hunch.
Oh, she's kinda out of the picture now.
She called it the Zeti system. Huh? She keeps everything, so it has to be somewhere in that garage. Probably. When you find it, go on and install the hardware I sent you. That should get it up and running, and that should connect me.
So if I knew what a Zeti system was, I'd find it, unless the game directs me right to it. New doohickey.
This isn't quite what I thought it was, but maybe this could be useful. It's far more localized, and I'll need more time to really figure this out, but it seems to be waiting for input. Driver, can you check the route planner?
Oh, one thing. I have a crack in my windshield. I'll get back to you in a second. There we go. Well, that's the route planner, but we got something new. Expeditions. They're challenge runs that could get you some special items and decorations and such.
Well, this is quite different. No wonder Oppie abandoned this. The source of this data is quite old, but with my additions, it does seem to have updated the locations when you booted it up. This isn't the kind of map Oppie talked about wanting to make, but I think we can make this work to track a specific location despite the instability. This will be similar to planning a route, but it might be a challenge, Driver. I'm really not sure what to expect.
So there's challenge levels. I'm at challenge level 6 because I've completed the game already. Once you get to the end game, you could get this, but you can actually start it relatively early. I think once Francis and Tobias takes over the system for a bit, you'll get access to this, and you'll start at like level 1. I'm gonna start at like level 3, unless it's gonna make me start at level 6. It might be the case, so that means all of these are in effect, I think. And you get rewards. This one will give us a clock, a pry bar that's unrestricted. I'll get to that in a moment. And a juke jet. This one gets anchor radar and a lead-plated panel. And this one's a large fuel can and an anti-corrosive door. Unrestricted is fun. Anchor radar sounds useful too. So it coughs us up this thing. Rewoven hard drive. And now we're on this room.
Yes, this will work with Oppie's ARC device. But there seems to be some restrictions about what you can take with you. What you're seeing is the track location and the area surrounding it on a more localized scale than the route planner. This will be dangerous. It'll take a lot of anchor energy, but the ARC device can still get you back through a gateway. We could get a lot of data this way, and from that, more locations when you return. Good luck out there, driver, and be careful. While you're out, I'll keep looking through what we've got, and I'm looking forward to seeing the data you bring back.
So, that's our new map. It's randomized. There's various locations on here. You can see we have first and second level areas. But, like he said, we can't have any of this junk in there. We can only take certain kinds of junk with us. I'm definitely taking the lantern. But I'm going to have to do some housekeeping. Luckily, this is a recorded video. Alright, here we go. You can't have anything in the red area. You can't have anything in your backpack. You can't have anything in your roof storage. Once you've completed all the criteria, you're allowed to leave through the door. It's really an extraction style thing going on here. And I was thinking before I even got to play it, I was hoping for some story. There's actually some story going on here too. Which is why I'm only going to do one run of this as a video. And then I'm going to check on my other saves just how deep this story goes, and I'll see if there's a stream in it. We're going to start right here. It's always desolate. You got to worry about getting to here. And we have to get there. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that is the exit. Okay. There's a shop at the exit. We got to get 4 of the charges. It doesn't matter what kind. We just need to get 4 of them. They all count as 1 charge. Seems like the easiest way to do that is maybe do this circle here. So we're going to have an Arda Junction, Ida's Exchange, an anchor, and a pit stop. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go through the pit stop, unless I go this way. We're going to get an Ida's Exchange no matter what. So I only have the gear that I was able to take with me in that little container, unless it's unrestricted. You could find unrestricted on the road. They're like rare drops. You could earn unrestricted by doing runs. And they are not limited to anything. They're not beholden to anyone. So our main priority right now is to get some materials together. And I've already marked the plasma on my thing. And thank goodness it's raining. Because when I did a test drive of this on my other save, that car has a gas engine. I'm using an electric engine car. And when we get to that art anchor over there, you're going to see why being an electric car is probably not the best idea in the world. But, you know, we're going to have to find out. We're just going to have to find out the hard way. If this is even doable with an electric car. I mean, luckily, everything seems to be reliable right now. I do need goods. Especially duct tape, rubber, plastic, scrap metal. Scrap metal is actually very important. Food will help, because during this difficulty that I'm on, There's always a little bit of ambient radiation. You can see it's always going to be 2.5, even with my radiation suit. I brought with me some cans of food in here in case I need it. I brought some backup flares. I brought a lantern. I brought my plasma plapper, because it requires you to bring at least one kind of scrapper. And the plasma one is way better. I brought a crowbar. I built a fresh one. And I have a plasma charger. Mainly because I have an electric car, for one thing, so I'm not stranded on the road. But also, for that very special, happy thing that I mentioned before, that we're going to find out about. This is actually a pretty good loot. Getting some food, especially MREs early, that's not a bad idea. I got lots of plastic. I got even more plastic. You guys could go in there. I'll hold on to the food. There's not really much in this area. It's not very plentiful. There is an Arda location, but it's off in the other direction. And I wanted to head towards the thing. Also, there's new music. There's loud music. They added a whole hour of new music and stuff. So your priorities are a little bit different in Endless Expeditions. You're not doing a resource run. So looking for like thermosap crystals, tree candy, stuff like that won't really help you in the long run. You need to get the basics down. Especially when you need to like repair on the road. Chemicals, plastic, rubber, metal, duct tape for med kits, just in case. The problem is that the anchor locations don't exactly end up directly in the middle anymore, at least on this mode. They're anywhere within the circle. Which is why having an unrestricted anchor radar will be very helpful for me, just in case. These anchors are locked. You need 40 battery to open them on the lowest levels. I'm guessing the requirements increase as the difficulty gets higher. So that's why I brought a plasma charger too. So I don't have to use the batteries inside of my car. You just line them up right about here, and you can shock it open. Just like that. Don't overuse your cattle prod, by the way. You could end up accidentally overusing your cattle prod and you don't get as much uses out of it. That's one. You've already secured one of them. Yeah? Yeah? What were you thinking about? Yeah? What were you thinking about? My shields are too good for you, buddy. This car is too bootylicious for you, babe. I don't even know why I said that. Oh, that's why. I need to get some more junk in that trunk. Fabric doesn't really help all that much. Frog noises. I know it's supposed to be some quantum physics, like just randomly generating things, but it's random generating frogs? It's randomly generating frogs? It's kind of an insult to the frogs, if you ask me. I will buzzsaw you. That's a new benefit to the plasma scrapper, and what was the other thing? There's another thing. I think it's the impact hammer. Where if you use them, they'll instantly suck the materials that you've liberated right into your machine. And right into your backpack. So you don't have to just scoop them up. Very, very useful, and I recommend using only plasma scrappers going forward. Really. This is our exit. So, you know what? I might as well stop by there. It's the first run on this roguelike, so I might as well try to pick up as many materials as I can. Tree candy, I only remember them being used for blowtorches? Trust me, you're not going to have time to build a blowtorch. Gas station. It's not on the map. Why is the gas station not on the map? That makes me suspicious. I'll take those flares. I'll also take your crude panels. It's free scrap metal and plastic. Goody. I have that thing next door. Nice. It's a sick Mickey. It gets sick on you. Luckily, it's not as annoying as the belching barnacle ones. Hooray! I got... Ah! That's what it's called. It's probably a little dude hanging out for dear life. Or something. Please do not sick on my car. I just had it painted. I mean, look at the sick paint job. It's Kazuma Kuryu. So that's really strange. Why didn't the gas station show up on the map? There was nothing special about it. Except for it being next to that thing. Oops. Oh, there goes some candy. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was looking elsewhere. That, however, was intentional. Alright, we're coming up on Yarda. Once I get some materials together and build some basic tools that I couldn't bring with me, I can just flip the car over. Good. We're having a wonderful day. Shit, we're having a wonderful day. Remove ourselves from the hot dust. Okay, this has chemicals. This has plastic. Should have a bit of metal in it. I don't have a hammer for any plasma. I don't have a hammer for that either. Hammer. Gas cylinder and gear. That's metal. Give me all your stuff. Give me your lab computers. Give me your MREs. Give me your scrap metal. Chemicals, definitely. Also, the alarm triggers a lot earlier than if you're in just a regular zone in the game. Luckily, we'll be out of here by the time it actually becomes a problem. Hopefully. Man, all of these require a hammer. I hope it gave me enough of the compressed canisters. No. I need a gas cylinder. Is there another one I could get into somewhere? Pressurized gas cylinder. Thank goodness. I wonder if the game was just being intentionally kind. Or if I just got lucky. Peaceful Rain as ASMR. And now you're going to hear some Peaceful Hammer ASMR. Give me that hammer. Open up. I made an off-color joke in my brain. I'm not going to repeat it. Let's just say it was off-color. And probably not a joke at all. Ooh, medkit. This place is very generous with the healing items. There should be a ton of materials. Especially somehow I started out at like 65 health. I forgot to heal last run, I believe. I would like to have some plasma. If I can make plasma chargers, that'll be easier for me. I could make battery jumpers. But if I could get some bulbs together and some plasma, a plasma charger would be a lot more useful for me. Battery jumpers will do 30. Plasma chargers have like 100? 90? Something like that. Plasma? No. Plasmas have... Now, they go by durability. So it's not easy to tell. Here's some more plasma. There we go. That should be enough for another charger. So I don't have to use the battery inside of my car. Fortunately. Give me chemicals. Did I just hear a bouncing bubble? I really hope I didn't hear a bouncing bubble. I heard something make a boing noise. Maybe it was just the bollards. I really hate bouncing bubbles. They give me trauma. So we got some repair putty. Good. We got some repair food. Good. I repair myself with the food. Oh, so that's why! There's a seismic squall coming through. How nice. Leaving. It also stopped raining. So now my battery's gonna drain. The bollards have become a little bit more annoying in the update. Especially the tourist traps. I was playing through the story to have a save that I could do this on. I've had tourist traps pop up right in front of me without like even a second to react. Well, that was fun. Also, some areas destabilized. And we're going to have to go through one here. Check conditions. Now the anchors are obfuscated. That's going to be annoying. And the storm will start right away. Maybe I'll just race through that area and go to where there's a good anchor possibility. Because I don't have an anchor radar, which means I'm probably not going to have much of a chance of finding anchors there. I did notice I'm having tire issues. Flat. Do I have enough to fix the flat? Yes. Plenty. That's why rubber is a high priority. That's a gas station. They put a little bit of a gas station right here at the entrance to each area for gas cars. I'll try grabbing that. This is another new song. I haven't heard them all. To be completely honest, I haven't found any that are as good as Holy Mystery. But if there's new music, I'm not going to cover it up in my old music. Excuse you! I forgot! I hate those guys too! The Crackling Crawler. Those things have a bad habit of homing in on your vehicle and just tossing it around. And I think it saps battery because it's electrical. So that's kind of a problem. Pardon me, coming through. Nope, that's a tree stump. Okay, we have a few things here. We got more plasma. We got this. It's dehydrated. And it's unrestricted. So if I don't find an area to dunk this in, it's no big deal. I could just keep it in my rack. It won't count against me. There's so many things here, but really I'm just in the market for the plasma. The more plasma I get, the less I need to rely on my own battery. The plasma chargers make it real easy to fill up the anchors. Go. This one here too. Left rights cannot affect me. Radiation, however, can affect me greatly. I don't have any food on me. I was hitting the V button trying to heal myself. Open up. Plasma. And need more pressurized cartridges. I see some pressurized cartridges. I could probably get some bulbs by getting a vacuum together. And we could find one of those survey stations. And we could just suck the bulbs right out of the lamps with the vacuum cleaner. That's always fun. And it gets you some free bulbs, so you don't have to build them. Pop all that in there. That is... Oh, that's the new charger I just built. I could go in there. And... another new charger. That is more than enough for a level 6. Especially since I already have one here yet. That's a gas truck. No good to me unless I want rubber. Oh, I'm not close enough. Don't zap the clamp. Zap the top of it. I tried zapping the clamp before and I'm like, wow, that's really inefficient. I'm going to turn down that. I was wondering why I turned down the sound effects in the first place. I think I know why. We're out of here. Leaving. Leaving. Where's my music? That's the old one.
Big Dan is the Dan to Snake to Bob Art. We got everything you need. From gasoline to diesel. We got all your vehicle needs too. No matter where you are or where you're going, Big Dan will make sure you get there. That's my boots. Big Dan is not responsible for any not by Big Dan Global. What was every mental, emotional, or otherwise. Big Dan is not responsible if your destination is not met. Big Dan is not responsible for any injury, physical or emotional that occur within Big Dan or caused by Big Dan's employees.
I could have sworn I heard a commercial like that in Bad Mother Truckers. Another game that I rented way too many times to count. And I'm really bad at it, because I can't beat the story mode worth poop. Even now, when I'm playing it on my GameCube. My totally legitimate GameCube. Still can't do it. I always get second place, if that. They're just really good at business, and I don't like cheesing people out of their money, so I keep on losing at business. I don't even know how you do it. I've tried looking up some guides online. They don't have guides to Bad Mother Truckers online. It's one of the rare games that didn't get any guides. No one has figured it out. Which is why I'm going to be the first. I'm going to be the first, damn it. I realized that I play a lot more driving games than I think I do. Yeah, we're just leaving. We're just leaving! Nothing to see here unless something wacky happens. Nothing wacky happened at all. Complete and utter wash, that run was. That was a run that didn't need to be on camera. Which is a good thing why I did a video of this, because I would have just been wasting your time there. Okay, this is many. This is many. Many orbs handle it. And we only need 2 of them. So I'm just going to grab the ones on the route. Ah, blessed rain. Wash away the sin of science. Of what scientists have done. Science didn't do anything. Science just exists. Even the red ones are going to be the same voltage. It depends on the difficulty. So... Zap. Oh, hey! That was only a 20! That was only a 20! I like that. That was as a discount. Thank you. One more to go. Taking that one. You know what? I should be keeping an eye on an anomaly thing. Granted, the run is technically over now. We're in go mode. I should keep an eye out for more of those blowfish. In case someone never saw the blowfish anomaly yet. How? I was just thinking, hey, there's lots of water around here. I got a dehydrated gold shell in the back. I think I should crack that baby open in the water. And any others I could find along the way, but it seems kind of scarce here. I was just enjoying the music. You know what? This is good enough. Good enough right here. Give me that. Let's see what we got. I command thee, hydrate! It can't exist because it's supposed to be dehydrated. Mounted rims. I don't know if I got them on this particular save. I'll hold on to them. That's from the previous expansion that they did back in the winter? Autumn? I forget when the last time I played this. It's been a few months. It's been a few months. That one included the gold shells and the puffer fish that you could chase around. Oh, hey, look, another gold shell. I think the energy thing is next to it, too. I'm a lot more prepared this time than I was on my initial one. Because, I I didn't think about building like a flashlight or a lantern before I got started, so I was just using flares for everything. A lantern or a flashlight will help you out a lot more. This is, oh boy, another 20. Here's my lucky day. That must be the easy locks. The 40s must be the medium locks, which I'm assuming 60 is going to be the hard lock. And that'll probably happen maybe around level 10 or so. These are relatively low levels for what they say it's supposed to be. We're done here. It's time to go to the opening stretch. But first we're going to go take a pit stop. Pit stop time. It's always stable. So since we're basically done this run, please let me know in the comments if we should try maybe some higher end runs on stream. There's also the story thing. I gotta check the story thing a bit more. I could always slot it in like an hour after I do Final Fantasy VII or Pirate Yakuza. This station has a whole lot of energy in it for refilling your battery and repairing your car. Pit stops are valuable. Let's make another sealing kit. Take care of that cracked window. I don't even know how it got cracked. There's a workbench in here for building things you can't really build on the road. Like the more advanced stuff. Like if you need the new headlights. There's a bathroom in here, in case you need it. You don't need it. There's a shredder. Oh hey, this is a combustible gold shell. You know, this is better time than any. It's locked and unrestricted. I think it's weak against explosions. Oh, that's one thing. I don't have a liberator. No, that needs thermosap. I could always take that back to the garage, though, and I could blow that open there. I'll have all my materials there. Oh, look what song it is. Time to head off to the shop area. Oh, this is the final zone, and wow, what is it filled with energy. I don't need the energy, I just need the shop.
This message is for any other survivors out here in the zone.
Do you remember the days when we could all curl up on the couch and play the rivers together?
I don't know, there's just something about watching you take this seriously that makes me long for the simplicity. Just watching pixels bounce around on a screen. Those were definitely simpler times, and I just find myself thinking of them now more than ever. I don't know. Anyways, the idea of this, just remember you're not alone, and we're still curled up on the couch of life, playing it one step at a time. Stay safe out there, okay?
I don't know if it was the vibes, but that one hit a little bit closer to home than I thought. And now for Vaporwave. At least it wasn't anything creepy.
Hello, my little sprouts. I hope you're all having a wonderful day sticking it out in the exclusion zone. You might notice the leaf starting to change, which means it is the perfect time of year for foraging. Not only can you find wild blackberries and raspberries in abundance...
Wrong season for that, actually!
Season.
We're heading into spring. We are in spring.
Yes, get some blood and fresh as a snack, too. While you're out and about on the hunt for berries, be sure to keep an eye on the forest floor. Sandurels are a great addition to many dishes, and easy to identify due to their bright orange flesh. Happy harvesting and stay safe, Sprouts.
When she says Sprouts, I just get flashbacks to Home Safety Hotline. I'm just gonna take this because it's here. It's right off the road. I mean, I'm gonna recycle these, one of these plasma chargers. Do not explode. Do not explode. Do not explode. You can explode now. Go ahead. You have my permission. I know you want to do it. Okay, thanks. Choo 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 choo. Why did I even mark that? Oh, that's because there's the shop right here. Where is she? Oh, there she is. You need floodlights, lady. We have a new NPC in the zone.
Howdy. Come check out what I've got up for trade.
It's a shop.
No refunds or exchanges. You know how it is out there.
There's a magnetic bumper, puncture-proof tires, a headlight, crowbar. If you're prepared enough, you don't really need much of this junk. But she deals in steel, scrap metal, 18 scrap metal for a crowbar that I could just build out of like 2 scrap metal. But if you're desperate for parts, or maybe she'll stock
Free to come back around after you get more scrap. I'll be here a while longer.
or she'll stock maybe an unrestricted item very rarely. That's what I would imagine. We're gonna go there, so we can make our final run.
Hope you find some fun trouble.
I don't really want the trouble, but if it's gonna be fun trouble, that'll be okay. Several of these zones were just boring, but that's better than my car exploding. Or, you know, that coming in. Whatever that is on the map, I don't want that coming anywhere towards me. That doesn't look like the fun trouble at all. Open sesame. Playing some heavy metal. It's like a Marvel movie. Did I hear about this news correctly? That this game is going to get a movie deal? Or maybe like a TV deal or streaming deal or something like that? I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, that was an acid bubble. I did not see it. Huzzah! If we're doing movies, I could definitely play as the driver. Look how good I am at driving.
That worked! And you got back in one piece. This is incredible!
While you were out, I started to look into the Zeti system and the data Oppie had gathered for it. Before you set out, you picked an expedition from the route planner, right? Those options were from the original data Oppie had for this project. Old stuff, but it still updated the locations when we booted it up. Pick a location, and the Zeti system gives you a disk drive. That drive doesn't just have the location data. It also has something Oppie calls threads. I don't quite understand what threads are yet. Unfortunately, Oppie didn't leave detailed comments for someone else snooping through her work. But I did find that Zeti stands for Zone Electromagnetic Thread Imaging, so I suspect it's scanning the threads from the rewoven hard drive. I'm delving through the numbers, and the data you collected from the expedition you just went on will be used to update the calculations and rework the hard drive. I believe this is the rewoven aspect of it.
Not that I'm eavesdropping or anything, but I did hear something about collected data. Conditions out in my neck of the woods are pretty dicey.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, this is an encrypted frequency. How did you...
Oh, don't worry. I'm just an entrepreneur here to sniff out a good opportunity. If you send me the details, specifications, and informations about the nonsense you come across while you're out on your expeditions, I can utilize it to craft you some special order parts or tools. That's only a long-distance offer. You send me the info I want, and I'll send your goodies through the pneumatubes.
This is classified, private. Who are you?
Goodness, touchy. I'll keep this to myself, I promise. My name is Ida. That's all I've got time for right now. The instability keeps me on the move. I'll rarely be close enough to even listen, let alone chime in. But hey, help a fellow scientist out. Don't keep all that data to yourself. Good luck.
Hey,
I'll go.
how did you get...
We got a scam artist Oppie now.
Why would we even trust your promise? And she's gone. Unbelievable. Well, my concerns about her disregard for privacy aside, she has a point and makes a good offer. These expeditions are dangerous, and if all she wants is the data, she'll have to figure out what to do with it on her own. But none of this is worth more than your safety. I do have a lot of questions, though. I need to get back to it, and I'm sure you're busy. Stay safe out there, driver.
Busy trying to find a place to put this. This is a new decoration. Oh, that's got to go somewhere prominent. That's got to go somewhere prominent. Like, not there. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to take this off. Title drop. Actually, that'll make a good screenshot, wouldn't it? I mean, we got the camera right there, we got the tardigrades, we got the duck. That'll be pretty good. We got a Cthulhu. Right. While that was going on, I pulled out my Liberator Mark II. It uses explosives. Let's blow this bad boy open, see what we get. We got... Oh, I like Olympium. And an alien racing sign. Alien racing. Where should we put alien racing? Ah, man, it doesn't glow. It's better off inside then. Alien. Alien. Where could I put alien? I would like it somewhere I could see it. Like right there. Alien race equipment. Yeet. And there's Wilson. So that's the new update. Obviously, there's something new happening with the story. Since we got Madam Salesman getting involved now. We got some mysteries about Oppie working on some other things besides Limtech. And I have all these fresh parts here. They're all replacement parts. What do you mean it's... What do you mean? What do you mean? You're supposed to go in there. Why doesn't it fit in the locker anymore? Weird. What about this locker? Car equipment full? I think I ran across a bug, Debs. The car equipment is very clearly not full. Very clearly not. Alright, I have to put the stoplight somewhere. Like right here. Gotta empty this out. I need to find out why this bug is happening now. Does it mean hand equipment? Like, these part lockers are supposed to contain parts. There's some kind of weird bug going on with my game. But the panels are just not staying in there now. Well, it turned into a bug test, too. Where can I even store these now? Oh, you know where I could store these? I don't use this thing. There we go. That counts as a storage now. At least that ain't bugged. Weird. Alright. Thank you for viewing this video. And we'll probably check out more of this. If it's story related, I'm willing to check out more of it. I think we've improved to level 7. Welcome all to the third meeting of the Society of Radio Reconstruction. On today, March 2nd, 1950. Nope, you're off by a month, sorry. Thank you for inviting us. Please take the stand and show us the extraordinary gadget you've been... And then everybody died. He was actually an evil scientist. Good night, folks.